The Rising of the Shield Hero, Volume 3, Chapter 63, Shadow. Somebody following them, probably. We are traveling south along the border, searching for any gaps within the border patrol. Moriyasu was extremely annoying. He's been chasing us ever since. There we go. There hasn't been any situations where we were truly in danger since that one back at the border thanks to Fyodo's swift running. The strange thing is that there has been no sign of either Ren or Itsuki. Did they give up, or are they laying an ambush somewhere? In the first place, trying to accuse me of brainwashing was irrational. Did they lose interest in this event and go back to leveling? I would understand if Ren gave up since he was already skeptical, but it was good luck for us that Itsuki is also nowhere to be found. But was it good luck? On the contrary, Moriyasu was way too persistent. Either way, it is fortunate since his attacks aren't as strong as Ren's, and he doesn't have any ranged attacks like Itsuki. To be honest, Moriyasu seems more interested in Fyodo than actually bringing the second princess back. Still, problems are piling up non-stop. What should we do? Moriyasu's a lolicon, by the way, because Fyodo is a little girl. Is it irresponsible to just pass every day being disgruntled? I must consider what we should do. Border Patrol is too strict. Isn't there somewhere we can sneak over? Living as a fugitive every day won't solve everything, and my life is over when the next wave arrives. In this case, recklessly crossing the border might not actually be a good idea. As it stands, our names will never be cleared. Those chasing me will also avoid Siltwell. That night, we discussed our course of action over the campfire. Since Fyodo is stupid, she is not listening. The second princess and Raphtalia had some reaction, but that was to be expected. It might be a little tough, but if we want to break through, then here is our best bet. It would be hard to pull off, but as long as the other heroes don't interfere, my defense should be able to break through. You're right, we won't last if we continue escaping like this. Yeah, Mel-chan. Fyodo returns to her human form and starts playing with the second princess. Ka! I heard a strange sound coming from the scruff of my neck. What? It's not painful, but I immediately turn around and see a needle fall down. Master, enemies! What? Was that a blow dart just now, or was it something Itsuki fired? I cannot confirm anything due to visibility since it's nighttime. I didn't notice until he attacked. What? Buffoon! A bunch of darts fly out of nowhere, and Fyodo expands her wings to cover the second princess. Can Itsuki even fire so many at once? No, leaving that aside, the main usage of blow darts to apply poisons. Fyodo and I will be fine due to our poison resistance, but it will be dangerous if Raphtalia, the second princess, get hit. I have no idea what kind of poison they are using either. If I know what poison they are using, I can make an antidote. There were a bunch of antidotes in the wagon and carriage, too, but I can't treat anyone in these conditions. I turned my gaze to Raphtalia. At that moment, a blowgun dart aimed at her appears. Yay, this defendant against blow darts. I shout for airstrike in an airstrike shield in a haste, but I don't know if I can make it. Immediately, a high-pitched screech is heard and the dart was stopped. That was dangerous Degojaru. Suddenly, someone hit in jet-black clothes appears and defends Raphtalia. His face is covered by cloth, so I can't see it. I can't tell if his voice is male or female. Who is that? A ninja? Degojaru! Hurry up and flee, Degojaru! In the shadows of the trees and bushes fighting could be heard. Somebody said that earlier. I don't remember where that came from, but yeah. Here the shield Dono. Leave this to us and run away, Degojaru. Wait for me after you've escaped. I want to talk with you, Degojaru. What is going on? There's no time to explain right now. I'll do it later, Degojaru. Fyodo, Raphtalia, second princess. Okay, yeah, understood. We're riding on Fyodo, blow darts were flying around us. Do you know who that person was? I think so. That is probably my mother's secret guard corps. Explains the second princess while the second princess while we were getting away. Really? Yeah, I know the person who helped Raphtalia-san. She is my mother's body double. Now that I think about it, on her way of speaking is familiar. Yeah, we saw her earlier. Is she that woman that I passed in the hallway after parting with trash? I almost said partying with trash. Her behavior and appearance left a strong impression. So what exactly is going on? We got ambushed, but we have no idea who did it. I would just say it was Itsuki, but that guy should not be capable of such things. Judging by his character, he would confront me head-on. Assassination Corps of the country, maybe. There's an assassination corps? They have ninjas. Now that's dangerous. Well, places where the nobles and knight kings completely trust each other do not exist. That leads to a great deal of problems being handled behind closed doors. It's quite simple, actually. Though in reality they are the same as the Secret Guard Corps. You guys have separate assassination corps? I don't know. I see. I guess there's no choice but to hear from someone who knows. After running a certain distance on Fyodo, we prepared and waited in case of more enemies. Fyodo reacts immediately. Here it comes. Suddenly, the ninja-like person appears in front of me. Sorry for the wait, Degojaru. Ah, don't worry about it. Thanks to you, we got away safely. First of all, I should introduce myself, Degojeru. Have you already heard from Princess Melty Degojeru? Degojeru-ka? I heard you are a body double, and you are either from the Secret Guard Corps or some assassination unit. That is not entirely correct, Degojeru. We are the Special Duty Corps of the country, and our alias is Shadow Degojeru. I see. By the way, I do not have a name, Degojeru. I believe Shadow shall suffice, Degojeru. Shadow, huh? Trying to sound cool? I wonder if it's just the difference between my world and the inhabitants of this world, since there are ninjas I'm reminded of the Showa era. So, who did you fight? Shadows of the Country and Church Degojeru. Aren't you from the same organization? The organization is not unified, Degojeru. They are factions within the organization that are fighting each other, Degojeru. There's so many things wrong with that, but I'll refrain from commenting for now. Why did you help us? Since that was what I'm most curious about, I'll ask. I have a few guesses, but none are accurate. I cannot answer that, Degojeru. I see. Are you sworn to secrecy? All I will say is that this one works as Princess Melty's guard, Degojeru. I don't believe that. She didn't even show up when the second princess was being attacked. I did not appear because I knew the hero of the shield dono could protect her, Degojeru. You bastard. That means she knew but stayed silent, although she seems fairly competent. Originally I was somewhere else with her majesty, the queen, but I was ordered to watch over the hero of the shield dono, Degojeru. The self-named Shadow shows a map and points. What she was pointing at was the neighboring country to our southwest, the opposite direction of Siltwell. Right now, Her Majesty the Queen is there, Degojeru. Since this country is in the opposite direction of Siltwell, where Hero and the Shield Dono is escaping to, patrols are scarce, Degojeru. Oh. For some reason, I feel that if I run away to the country of demi-humans, I would receive some recognition. It occurred to me that there might be something in the country of demi-humans that believes in the shield, similar to how this country believes in the Three Heroes Church. I can probably safely go into exile there in cases like this, and it would be very bad for trash. Though, since they are putting so many resources to guard the border that it makes it impossible to break through. The distance can be covered on Fido in 2.5 weeks, but it will be hard to advance since the other heroes are anticipating it. Even though we have to take a detour, I want to go. This latest case has many things behind it, Degojeru. I will cooperate with the hero of the Shield Dono as much as possible, Degojeru. What do you mean? Right now, the higher-ups of the Three Heroes Church are discussing about the activities of Hero and Shield Dono, Degojeru. Since I have no choice but to move and inform you, Degojeru. Yeah. Right. So in other words, they had a reason to maintain that farce of claiming I have the power to brainwash. My activities recently consisted mostly of selling medicine and helping people who were in trouble. However, as a result of those actions, I solved problems that the other heroes have caused. It seems that due to these events, people are starting to question the legend of the hero of the shield spread by the church. If they can prove that I am capable of such large-scale brainwashing, then the people's faith in the church will be restored. But won't it also mean that if I can prove my innocence, the Three Heroes Church will receive a devastating blow? What should we do, Degojeru? If you are planning on going to Siltwell, would you require help, Degojeru-ka? That's giving someone else a difficult job, and relaxing myself is not one of my hobbies. Even if I do just escape, when the wave comes, I will be summoned to the midst of enemies. That's very inconvenient. The church, the bitch, and the trash king will all want to capture and torture me. Rather than going into exile recklessly and then getting summoned into a trap, this might be more effective. If this goes well, my remaining days here will be easy, but what would the queen gain from helping me? The Three Heroes Church may get destroyed. I cannot answer that, Degojeru. Shadow is only giving me the answers about the queen, but not what I should do next. Though she is certainly the queen's subordinate. The second princess is someone we both need to protect, and since she is a subordinate of the queen, I cannot do anything that might disadvantage her. Disadvantage. Right. I know that word. I'm a little tired, honestly. Disadvantage her. Is that right? Is that right? I don't know. As far as I'm concerned, meeting the queen would be more beneficial for me. Frankly, I cannot see what that queen's goal is. From what I can make out of the second princess's speech and behavior, her goal would be to prevent the wars between this country and another. Furthermore, she understands what is happening to me due to the deep-rooted and crazy legends in this country about the Devil of the Shield. The Shadow also said, I want to cooperate. It seems that the queen does not share the same views as the Three Heroes Church. That is just a safe line, though. Perhaps she isn't my enemy. Though it is also doubtful whether or not she can be called a friend. It is still better than my current hand in the present At the present conditions, and the present conditions, Jesus. You say it, Raftalia, so I'll hear you out. Do I only have to meet the Queen? This is nothing but a farce, and I don't really have any choices but to willingly participate. I don't like the idea of acting based on someone else's ideas, but it seems to be for the best. But if you deceive me, I know Degojeru, then I'll leave at once, Degojeru. We don't know when the shadows at the church's side may show up again. Show up, Degojeru. Degojeru kara. I don't like reading that. It's some Japanese shit. After saying so, she disappeared instantly. Though my last words were a joke, it seems to have been taken seriously. Can we trust her? Honestly, I am slightly suspicious. It's alright, because Mother trusts her. I can't understand your mother. Though, at least her thinking seems to be different from both trash and bitch. So far, all I have is that she seems to be friendly, but that is only based on information from Shadow and the Second Princess. Her true purpose still remains unknown. I also cannot deny that this could be another plot to assassinate the Second Princess by the Three Heroes Church. I have no other choices, so if this is a conspiracy by the Queen to kill me, I am doomed. In the end, we advance in the opposite direction of Siltwell. I do not want to believe it, but there is also a chance that the Second Princess was truly abandoned. But it is necessary to know the Queen's agenda. I cannot just view the situation as black and white anymore. Anyway, I have decided on our destination. Okay, let's go. Alright, let's go. Fido-chan. Fido will do our best. We have taken a step from escaping abroad aimlessly. Now we will just set a course towards the southwest. Yay, they're doing things. Good. Cool. So he's just got to meet with the Queen and then explain all the situations. Probably get ambushed or something. I don't know. I don't know what to think of the Queen, much like him. So, whatever.